They need to be backed up, don't they? Because I think Dominic Raab was dealt a pretty unfair hand, and it looks like now he's going to leave politics altogether because he feels as though he can't really do what he wants to do, I guess. And minister after minister has been targeted. Yeah. They're currently targeting Suella Braverman over this driving offence. And it just doesn't stop, does it?
And it's all to those who are the centre right of the party.
Yeah.
It's always those. I mean, did you see when Suella was the Home Secretary, there was all these leaked WhatsApps regarding that from the civil servants that they was up in arms about the Rwanda policy.
Yes.
That was actively trying to stop it. And so, it's just crazy. They are not the elected people of government.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing us a bit like America in a way, Mike, where, we bring in our own people every time there's an election at the top levels.
And maybe that has to be done, because this can't go on, because we now know, for example, the Sue Grabe situation, where she was supposedly the top civil servant inside of Downing Street, supposedly, impenetrable when it came to her integrity. Then it turns out she's been chatting her way to Keir Starmer.
Absolutely. And do you know, if that was the other way around, if it was the Conservatives, God, can you imagine what it'd be then? There'd be a big uproar. And it also throws into question about the Boris. Was he targeted by the left of the civil servants? So I do have questions about who they're targeting, to be honest, and what is the motivation.
Yes, exactly right. And how's the mood these days inside the party in Parliament? Because obviously there are those who are probably more to the centre of the party than you, who like to think that they're kind of winning. Are they?
I mean, I think, if I just give an example on the doorstep in the local elections, Mike, people were saying to me that they don't fear a Labour government anymore because they feel they've got a socialist government now. Right. And I think that it actually puts us in a dangerous position, not only as a party but as a country, for those of us who can remember how bad Labour are at governing. So I think we need to go more to the centre right again. We need to deliver on our manifesto commitments that we got elected on, including the net migration figures of 250,000. We need to stamp out this where you can't even have freedom of speech anymore. It's just getting ridiculous, and we need strong policing, and we need to lower taxes, in my view. Yeah, I mean, I know we spent a hell of a lot during COVID and lockdown, but we need to actually, be a bit like Osborne was in pulling our purse strings tighter to cut down on what we're spending rather than raising taxes. I'm a low-tax Conservative.
Thank God for that. I thought they'd all disappeared. But very good to hear from you.